The impact. Sorry guys, the 12mm. Run them the rest of the way in and get the gun. Bam! Watch out now, watch out, watch out now. Howdy, hey guys, welcome back. We got another video, man. So this video, guys, we're gonna be focused on getting this engine put back in this bike. The last two videos, part 1 and part 2, you basically saw us go through this engine, replace the parts, and put this engine back together. What you didn't see, I replaced the boot where the drive shaft go here. So I replaced that and put new clamps on that. So before we go ahead and get started, man, I appreciate you guys for watching and tuning into my videos. I ask that you go ahead and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure you like my videos. Make sure you share this video. And make sure you subscribe. Comment as well. I'd like to hear your thoughts, and if I might have done something wrong or I might have missed something, please inform us so it can help someone else out. I thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe, like I said, like and comment and share as well. And I appreciate it, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. We're gonna get this thing slapped back in this bike right now. Bam! All right, guys, so the first thing you want to try to do is you want to try to get all of these motor mounts lined up. Well, first you want to get one bolt in. So what I did was I got one bolt in on one motor mount, and once I got this bolt in, it wasn't tight or anything, and I didn't have this bracket on. I just stick this bolt in just to get the engine from stop moving so much. And then I lined up my drive shaft, which is in here. So you want to pull this boot back and line up your drive shaft. It's kind of difficult, but if you continually work with it, you'll get it. So line that up as close as you can get it. It's not going to be fully lined up, but as close as you can get it. Start one side on one motor mount on this side. Once you get that one started, go to the opposite side. Get the other motor mount started. And you also want to pay attention to these motor mounts, because if you look at this oval, the oval is sticking on the outside. The flat part is connected to the engine block. So remember that when you go back in. So I got this side put in, and then when I got that side put in, the drive shaft kind of just slid in place, and then I was able to pull the engine back to get this top motor mount put in. All right, so after we tighten all the motor mounts down, the next thing we want to do is start connecting wiring harnesses. So if you can see, and if you remember, we had 3 different wires that was already connected to the back of the engine. One is this ground, and that goes back behind like the right knee behind the shock. So we'll get that put on, and these 2 plug in right above the pull start. So I set you guys up, and we'll go ahead and get this ground connected, and then we'll connect these two wires. I'll be right back with these two wires. And I think one is for the stator and the other one is for something else. I don't know, but we'll be right back. All right, for that ground connection, we want a 10 millimeter right here, and this is behind this shock on your right side. So you want to grab that wire that already came, that was already there, and the one we took off through the middle of both of them, and then we'll start it back here. We'll tighten it back down. All right, that's that ground. So we'll move to the next thing. All right, guys, we've already connected that ground, and now we have these other two wires that was left on the back of the engine, and I just pulled them through the back of this little panel, this cutout here. And we're gonna grab this small one, and it goes right, I don't know if the camera can see it, but it goes right in here. So we'll go ahead and connect that one. And I put a little bit of grease in it just to keep water out of it. So you might not be able to see because of my hands in the way, but that one's connected, and we'll get this one, this big round one, and this big round one connects right in here. So we'll go ahead and connect that. All right, and I think that's it. All right, once you got those connected, we move on to the next thing. All right, guys, hopefully you can see it, because I realized in the first video you didn't see me. But now that we got these two wires connected, plugged in and connected, what we can do is open up this loom here and put them back through that loom. You just want to stick the screwdriver in the side of it, pop it open, slide these wires in it, and close it back up. All right, guys, that's it. All right, guys, I almost forgot, but there is another connector that goes here. I think this is the thermostat. I could be wrong, but I think this is the thermostat to keep the temperature. But this just plugs in just like this. That's it there. And that's that. All right, guys, now we're gonna connect all of the wires back to the starter. We're not gonna connect the battery wires, but we will connect the starter itself, the cables on the starter. So you just want to pull this bolt out. Once we got that bolt out, we stick that cable right there and put the bolt right back in it. All right, got that ground connected. Now we can connect the hot, and that's this one here. And what we just want to do is unthread that, slide that on, thread this right back on. Alright, now we have that. Slide that right back on top. Alright, guys, there was also another connector, and it's on the front of the oil tank, and it's at the bottom of the oil tank. And it's this little connector here. And I think I forgot to show you guys disconnecting this, but make sure you connect that back as well as disconnect it once you remove it. So that's it. That's connected. We're good to go there. All right, guys, the next thing we're gonna do is connect the oil cooler line, and to connect this one on the front, we just loose this 10 millimeter bolt. Slides back in, and we can tighten that bolt back. right, we have one more and we'll do it the same way, but it's on the other side of the engine. All right, so we just want to wipe the line off. Wipe any kind of dirt or debris that's in it. Got a little bit of grease on my hand. Put a little, unthread this bolt. Grab the line. Pop it in. And thread the bolt back in it. Alright. That's that. Alright guys, so after we connect the all cooler lines, now we're gonna connect the actual coolant line. And this is one of them here. We don't want to waste that good coolant. We want to wipe off this little nipple on the top of the water pump. Grab the coolant line. Slide it right on. Grab the clamp. Alright. You want to do the next one? Alright, we got that first coolant line on. Now we got this other one to put on. Wipe this little flange off. Grab the line, slide it on. Alright, we got that coolant line on. We'll move on to the next thing. Alright, we can go ahead and connect the spark plug boot back. Alright, that's that.